Bethany Summersizzle here. This is Amity.
I'm here too. She never did want to be a YouTube star.
Yeah. Today, we are going to be discussing Hocus Pocus. Not only the beloved classic,
but the much better sequel as well.
Oh my gosh.
Tell them about our 1-year anniversary.
It is our 1-year anniversary. Isn't that crazy?
What's something we can do to spruce up a Hocus Pocus video, Bethany?
Today, what are you doing?
I don't know.
We're also going to be recreating the book from Hocus Pocus.
A really, really screen accurate book. That's what I'm gonna call the book. It's a book. First, we have this book, which is really not a bad looking replica. It is just not a good feeling replica. It is all rubber, it's maybe like a quarter of the thickness. It's just missing some details, and I think we can do better.
To admit, oh shit, I gotta turn off my phone.
Oh, no. Also turn off your phone at home, unless that's what you're watching the video on. Don't block the candle.
The black flame candle. If you can't tell, it is almost burned out though, so that means we need to get started right away.
What we want to do is not make a functioning book, but we want to make a functioning eyeball.
We're gonna do the eyeball?
We're gonna try. I got this.
Did you get that at CVS?
I did. If we take this apart, we can maybe modify this to do the whole thing.
Yes. Wow.
Where do we start? How do we start? Oh look, it's Bette Midler herself.
Alright,
Yeah, let's totally do the whole video like this.
Do you want some gum?
Nope, not anymore.
It was like my favorite Halloween movie. Like I had to watch it every single year. You didn't quite feel that way about it though.
What? I didn't grow up with it. I grew up with Ernest Scared Stupid, like real cinema.
But I think a lot would agree, you know, you kind of put Hocus Pocus and Halloween together.
Very Halloween themed. So it's spooky, it's, or spoopy, as some say.
Why do they say that?
It's cuter than spooky.
Give me a break.
One of the first super important things about remaking a movie prop is going to be references. Don't use your tablet, don't use your phone. Just get some images off the internet, go to FedEx. These cost 76 cents to print each. So we've got a lot of good reference images of the actual movie prop.
Wait, we didn't even open that yet.
This right here, doesn't even say on the packaging.
What is it supposed to be?
This is supposed to be the outer shell of the book, and this is not as thick as it should be.
Shit, we're already off to a bad start, guys.
This is not thick enough to be a door, This is not thick enough to be a book cover.
Well, shit, what the fuck are we gonna do?
One thing we could do, because we do have plenty of it.
We're gonna have to improvise.
Just start gluing it together.
Yeah.
Make thicker pieces.
Okay. Do you need stick glue?
No, but if you have wood glue, that would be really good for this. Maybe
What's
we could...
still open? Do we need to...
Yeah, it's like it's 9:30.
We barely got through the intro.
Yeah. Hey, being crafty is never about being prepared. It's about going back and forth all the time. You coming along? Yeah, you look awesome. If I wear the hat, will you come along?
Yeah. All right, let's go shopping. Oh, we just got back. We flew to get glue.
Well, we're gonna need to score it first. Helps give the glue something to stick to. Glue it up, man.
Feel like I'm in a seance or something. I'm like...
It's a nice design.
Looks like a crop circle.
Okay, so while that's drying...
Why were the witches in Hocus Pocus, why weren't they being burned at the stake?
Yeah, and like a good steak burning's funner to look at too in a movie.
Well, I guess they also had to make that like speech kind of, and it would be a little difficult with like fire in their face.
They let
Joan of Arc?
Yeah, they let Joan of Arc say something when she was up there, so.
True. I thought that maybe they didn't do it because it would be like too gruesome, but then they burned them in the kiln in the school. What color is his eye? I'm
pretty sure it's blue.
Blue, okay.
We're not gonna be using a glowing purple eyeball. I have kind of a thing with eyes. So I had eyes ready to go. These are like some tiny little ones that you can get, but I actually have this really gorgeous, very realistic looking human eye. And it's the right size of an actual human eye.
Yeah, where'd you get them?
Yeah, just more Amazon online shopping stuff. I think I should have brought my roller. Damn, this is gonna be tedious.
What's a roller?
My pasta roller.
Your pasta roller? Yeah. What is that?
It's for squeezing clay to make it more malleable.
Well, we might have a problem again.
Did I buy this like way too long ago? God, what the hell, Sculpey? It's just crumbling. When did I get this?
I mean, this sounds crazy. What if we put it in the microwave for a little bit?
Yeah, no.
Do not microwave is the first thing it says on the back.
That's the Bethany Summersizzle instinct right there.
I have Play-Doh. Do you want to try Play-Doh?
Let's try the Play-Doh.
Okay.
We're gonna find out. Because this is to make the metal embellishments, but we're gonna make resin copies of them. So this doesn't need to be the best material.
Yeah, can I just make like a long thing and then you can and then you can shape it into a snake? How about that? They just turned Thackeray. I hate that name so much.
It sounds like somebody with a lisp saying Zachary. Didn't even realize it. Like, this looks historical. That other one looked like just painfully like a movie set.
The sequel to Hocus Pocus, it is like an artificially flavored version of something that once had substance, and I think that that's why a lot of people are kind of angry about the second one.
The power spell. Ooh, let's do this one.
Can you explain the super powerful spell to me?
It's this spell that for some reason is in the book, even though it's like a forbidden spell, like the book doesn't want.
Yeah, it was something about getting to be super powerful and sacrificing something. It was the same plot as the last Avengers movie, so whatever.
I love the first one because I feel all the characters were fairly likable, even the bullies.
This is ice.
The main kids were not annoying. They showed actual emotion. There was like a sense of urgency.
But this is also, what do you think, the peak of Thora Birch's career? Or was it that Academy Award winning American Beauty, in your opinion?
So obviously, to me, it's going to be this movie. I loved her in this. I remember as a kid, I like looked up to her when he goes, "You're 8, go by yourself trick-or-treating." I was just like, oh my God, I can't wait to be 8. That means you can do things by yourself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 snakes to make. Well, no, wait. We don't have to make 6 snakes. We have to make one of these, and then we're gonna make casts. So we actually only need 2 snakes. We need this one, and we need this long one.
I'm really into witches.
Allison's a pretty one-note character.
I mean, is that how Salem is? Why are they so obsessed with Halloween to where she gets offended? But then also, if you were trying to win over a chick, why did he continue to talk crap about Halloween?
I forgot that this actually took place in Salem because it's such a silly premise. And Salem is such a real place with some real horror stories behind it. Like in Ernest Scared Stupid, like that all takes place in a fictional town. So everybody being obsessed with this one myth of this old town makes sense. But in Salem, a lot of people are just tired of it. I'm gonna try and make the Orin, reference Bethany doesn't get.
Why should I get it?
So it's one of my childhood favorites, which means you don't give a shit
What
about
is it?
Never-Ending Story.
I started watching it, and then I saw the horse part, and I never finished it. Traumatized me.
A lot of us were devastated by the death of Artax. But he does come back at the end.
Does he?
Yes, everybody comes back at the end.
I've never seen it. Nobody told me he came back. So I had a Winifred Sanderson burlesque act that I did, and this was the book that I used. So I put like a strobe light box here so that I could like put a spell on people.
That's pretty crafty.
Anyways, you know, I have my moments. I don't really know how I feel about the kid, Thackeray. He's just trying to, I guess, guard the black flame candle so a virgin doesn't light it.
And he failed at that.
I feel like he should have just talked, and then that would have freaked them out. So if Binks would have just been like, stop! And they'd be like, holy shit, a talking cat.
Maybe just destroyed the candle and got rid of it somewhere around 300 years ago. That might have been good. The flying witch stuff actually does look really good in this. Like that looks awesome. I mean, it's clearly it's wire work, and they're really doing that, which is also impressive. We got Doug Jones, who's one of those hardworking actors that is really underappreciated by the main public. You think he's a bad guy or whatever, and then he just gets the knife and he cuts his mouth open, and the moths fly out.
Those were real moths.
And they were real moths.
Man, I'd love to see someone try to sew my mouth shut. Jesus
You wanna try
fucking
it?
Christ. No, we'll do that for the next
needles?
craft project.
Bubble, bubble.
I love when she's like, we desire children, and he's like, that may take me a couple of tries.
What is with her sitting on this dude's lap? This is a dirty scene. There's a lot of love for Sarah in this movie and in the fandom. And of course, because you are an absolute bizarro, when you said, I'm gonna do a Hocus Pocus burlesque act that needs to be not just based on Hocus Pocus, but also sexy.
I chose Winnie.
You
Winnie's
chose
my favorite.
Bette Midler over Sarah Jessica Parker in her hands down hottest role.
And then they ran over a cat.
Our attacks you couldn't handle. You hung in there for flattened Binks.
He can't die. What are you doing here?
I am trying to get this right, and it's the Play-Doh.
Penny Marshall is super pissed because these ladies are hanging out in her living room and Sarah is flirting with her man.
It's Halloween night, lady, loosen up.
And he's like, they call me master. Danny, she looks at this alligator costume person, and they have the same alligator in their house, in the Dennison's house. There's a statue of it. I don't know what the significance of that is, but it's crazy.
I always hate Halloween party scenes in movies because of the costumes. The costumes are like no brand, and they're always like everybody's in these just, $2,000 costumes.
I thought you were gonna say that the costumes usually suck in movies. That's what I think.
They always look too nice for what most people would wear, because the costume designer wants to, get their rocks off. And there's a guy in a full suit of armor. This guy over here, that's full historic garb. That would cost like $200 just to rent that. What is that, a cowboy whip?
It's like a Calamity Jane? Is that her name?
Yeah, I like the skeleton dudes with all the like spider webs and stuff on their clothes. And then the dad's just like in the worst costume there. What's that about?
But Mom, though, the Madonna outfit.
Look at this bird back here. That would take you like 3 months to put something like that together. What is
not
that?
good looking at all.
He looks like a Goomba from the bad Mario Brothers movie, which you would like because it's one of the worst things that's ever been made. Elvis looking right down the barrel of the lens. Oh,
What is
God.
that?
He's a cloud guy, I think.
Okay, some of these outfits are just stupid. I'm sorry. Look at
Look, it's Paul
Businessman.
Dano.
Oh, it's Paul Dano. It is Paul Dano. Time traveling Paul Dano.
Oh, is that Paul Dano from Looper?
I fucking love that.
Bahumat. And he's got a mom tattoo.
And who's this person?
A really bad Jessica Rabbit. Hey, check it out, Cats. They got the one Asian guy in town just dressed as an Asian man.
There's like a Star Wars character that had a big fat thing on their head.
There's a lot of those. She does kind of look like a giant, like, Ferengi monster. I'll give you that. But also, this guy, that is a Tron costume. That is an actual branded costume right there. And then we got the Temptations, right?
I almost said the Supremes. Was that a group too?
No, the Temptations is an all-male group.
Wait, that's the Supremes then. God, we fucking
That's the
suck,
Supremes,
dude.
yeah. Like, right behind the black ladies, we've got a woman in blackface as Cleopatra.
I think you're right, dude.
Yeah, the Supremes.
That's so bad. No, there's an army guy.
We got a Native American here. Gonna be Napoleon, right?
Napoleon, yeah, that's Napoleon.
I think the news guy is the one that's baffling the most.
What was I gonna say? Focus Pocus. Stupid. Of course, they're gonna do I Put a Spell on You, which is my favorite part of the entire movie. Because it's amazing.
It is shocking that you and I even have tastes that can overlap. Because that's my least favorite part, is the song.
Why?
Because it doesn't
It's so cool.
fit.
She's so cool.
It doesn't fit with her character for her to do.
Winnie is so fucking cool.
Okay, so we're gonna go from 11 to 19 and a half.
Like my.
Okay. Piece one. Okay, so we've got our back and our front, so we need the spine, because it's gonna essentially be a box, because we have to put the mechanics for this guy inside. I'm a regular Mickey Mouse monster man who's a little bit of a gap. And that way the
Mine's
books,
the gap.
they have some give when they close together.
Right.
Use those nails.
Yeah.
And that is how you make.
That's so cool. Oh my god.
You know how books are, like they have that cover. The material that hardback books are made out of, it's not cardboard, it's not paper. So just like one day I was like, what are books actually made out of? It's made out of chipboard. Do not get 50 point, get 80 point chipboard if you want to make a hard book cover. We're on our way. Look at the thickness of that spine.
Let's compare it.
We're going thicker, bitches.
We pay attention to detail.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we're probably going to need to get clay.
By the way, we'll need to get clay. And back to the kids.
Who, once again, are very appropriately experiencing lots of trauma right now. Shit's getting really bad. Like, their parents
Dance until you die!
are now under a spell. Like, what are they gonna do?
They'll have to just have their parents put down.
They're gonna have to get rid of the witches somehow, which brings us to our next scene in the high school where these teenagers and 8-year-old set them on fire and watch them as they burn.
This was the part where I was confused about why they were chasing the kids instead of just doing their thing. Or I got
They have
confused
the
about
book.
that but once they get the book, it seems like they should start leaving them
So
alone.
it has
That
to
should-
be Danny that she kills for some weird reason, even though why did they even put the bullies in the cages?
We've got other materials to... Oh my god.
Because, you know,
Human flesh. This is basically like an adhesive vinyl. We've got a heat gun, we can melt it, we can shape it, we can wrinkle it.
Max takes his shoes back and then just leaves them in the cages. I mean, they did bully him a little bit, but they were just like Hollywood and oh.
There are some really cruel bullies in kids' movies.
They did steal his shoes.
Sarah was straight up poking the bully with a trident. Apparently Bette Midler loved doing this. This was like her favorite experience on a movie.
I imagine. I mean, she looks like she's having a blast.
This is gonna be fun. It's gonna fold over. We're going to just try and like draw out the shapes.
Oh,
we
I
wanna
can't do that.
Okay. This right here is one of my favorite little tools. You can take like an X-Acto knife and it's really great for just like straight cuts like that. You're set. This right here, you can hold it like a pin. Look at that. So this is what we're gonna use.
So where would you get something like that?
There's a name for it. Gyrocut.com.
We have this moment where Sarah sings the song that enchants the children. And why are these kids carrying candles? It's so weird. So it's supposed to be like after 3 in the morning.
And they're all in costumes. Half of them are in costumes. Maybe it's about
Why?
2:17 a.m., you think? When I was a little kid, it was like you couldn't get me out of my Halloween costume.
I mean, I'm gonna be going to sleep in this.
Yeah.
See, look at these people. Some of these don't even look like kids. They're like talking during the scene. They're like, hey guys, like don't listen to them. Why don't they get hypnotized too?
That's what you call a plot hole.
Perfect for that little toe-headed brat. We have a child.
Here.
So they have just enough for one child, and they won't give it to any of these other kids that are readily available.
And look, Winnie, more children are arriving.
Instead,
Yeah,
they
it's
have to
go
use
time.
it on Danny. Doesn't make any sense.
Billy! Billy, listen to me!
really like this insult she digs at him here. Do you remember what it is?
I shall kill you again, you maggoty mouth peasants.
I like his insult. Bucktooth mop riding firefly from hell.
Wow.
I've waited centuries to say that.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I'd be nowhere without my coven. Thackeray Binks comes back in human form and he said, "The witches are dead. My soul can finally be free." He says the witches are dead. Yet they still come back because some gift shop,
Some huckster.
he makes this donkey dick looking candle and said, "This is
I was in the middle of a cut.
I loved the first Hocus Pocus in the beginning because you see the shadow of the witch like flying over this. It just looks so artificial.
I mean, we don't have the sound on looking at this, and this doesn't look spooky at all. It's very, like, uplifting.
Of course, we got our little town here because this is Salem. We are introduced to the Sanderson sisters as children.
Yeah, I really
Becca,
wanted to
Izzy's
see the
parents.
whore mother that births these 3 children from clearly 3 different men.
Need a mixed drop of goat's blood. And look, it jiggleth.
It jiggleth. That's a good line.
See, I don't like that line.
The script was, I think, funny.
Yeah.
They had a lot of good, like, just lines that you don't even need a really funny person to deliver it, and it's still funny.
And the creature dude. Oh,
It's time to skin the book. This is gonna be precarious for sure.
it looks delicate.
This stuff, if it gets stuck to itself, it's over. Like,
Well, it's already trying to.
Yeah, it really
look,
is.
and then this looks like skin.
oh my god, doesn't it though?
Skin everywhere.
Actually, I changed
Wait,
my
why
mind.
would you do it like that?
Move the
Oh
book.
my god. Why is this so nerve-wracking?
It is, isn't it?
do you want-
go ahead and grab the bottom, yeah. Alright. I'm going to. This might have been easier if we just cut all the pieces apart and just laid them on here like a puzzle.
That's what I thought we were doing.
I wasn't sure. Maybe that's a better way to do it.
I don't like the fact that Winifred wasn't the only one with the book. To me, her and the book, that is like, they go together.
Yeah. This is called retconning. The book's backstory wasn't explained in the first movie, so they have room to fuck with it. Oh yes, thank you. This backstory could have been about whoever's skin that is, and the eyeball. That would have been cool to see. Yeah, this really worked out. I was not sure.
Your favorite part, where the Pocus moves over.
Yeah, you know, this is also an interesting movie to compare to the Beetlejuice sequel. It's a similar gap of time between the two, but the Beetlejuice sequel, that title was fucking awesome. It's like stop motion and like the name comes up and then like the second Beetlejuice like comes out of it and it's like etched in stone. Here in Hocus Pocus 2, they just for no reason
Very lazy.
move the Pocus over
yeah.
to make room for the 2. It just doesn't mean anything. Why is the Pocus moving?
I have a gift for your empowerment.
Gilbert sets up Becca to bring back
The witches are back.
the Sanderson sisters because he has this weird obsession with them because apparently when he was a kid, he saw them turn to dust and he was determined to bring them back.
The witches are back.
Things just don't look right. They're not dark enough. It's not moody enough. The Sanderson sisters, you know, they understood the assignment. They did their thing. It's not their fault that the script was not very great and the direction wasn't very good. There's a point where just Mary just farts and I'm like, why?
Oh, did she fart? I missed that.
Oh, she went. Okay, I'll give her a try. Oh.
They are fucking morons in the sequel. They fool them with the daylight savings thing, which is them like blasting the witches with an artificial light unlike anything they've ever seen. Anybody from another time could be fooled by something like that. And then earlier in the movie, Thora Birch just goes, oh, I summoned you here, and they don't buy it for a second.
'Twas I who brought you back.
Imagine.
But in the sequel, they are fooled time and time again by people just outright lying to them.
We're
we're not teenagers. No, we only look young. You are our idols. All right, so children's souls. Aisle 4, because they also worship you. This is all the Aurelia juice in Salem. The spell for reuniting. Okay.
The second one goes on the pantheon of great sequels.
We have moved on to phase 2.
There we go. I can almost feel the character coming through. Like, I can see him blinking.
The stitches aren't totally visible yet, but they will be.
What is vinyl made out of?
Vinyl.
So this is Gilbert's, what is it, like a witch shop or whatever?
What can I get from my favorite customers?
Just this.
Becca just hangs out here because she's weird. And
No, she's not. Don't say that. That's so mean.
Now the witches are coming back.
The witches are back.
And oh my God, is it just like so unremarkable. And I don't know what I was expecting, but they just show up and start singing.
The times are changing, now we're on the attack.
The witches, the witches, the witches are back.
It's so scary. Just like old ladies show up doing TikTok videos in the woods. They're also just like mugging for the camera. I don't know who they're looking at. Whatever, suspension of disbelief, I guess. They're supposed to look exactly the same, and they do.
I am watching a fucking Disney movie. I want the story as spoon-fed, simplified as possible. I don't want to think about what happened here. Why is Mary so skinny? Did Billy have a fling with a 10-year-old?
And I'm gonna make sure everybody knows the truth, Billy.
I want to be thinking about these things. I just want to know.
There's a lot of conversations in this movie.
I loved when we were watching towards the end, you were like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, it just occurred to me at some point that the villains and the good guys were just like standing in a room just like talking to each other. And it was just like, what is this?
What was that just fell? It was
That was a battery pack.
Look at us.
You were so much darker than me.
Yeah, I just sprayed on my tan this morning. We are back
The witches are back.
with a new look.
Oh my God.
Well, I have a new look.
We're gonna color that in, we're gonna paint the whole thing, we're gonna distress the whole thing. Yes, we got a pasta roller. We are squeezing out our clay.
Real clay, apparently, is this difficult to
Yeah,
just get it working. This looks like skin. I feel like Ed Gein right now or something.
welcome to making a lampshade with Ed Gein. Here you go.
Do they all have to
Yeah.
be the same size?
No, because I don't even think that the corner snake necessarily even needs to be one long piece.
I want Corner Snake to be my last name. Bethany Corner Snake.
Oh, I think that would actually be more appropriate for me with this job.
Oh gosh, the Walgreens scene. So I worked at CVS and it was such a like monotonous job that I would have loved to just walk down the aisle and see 3 old ladies just like drinking face cream. But the comedy is short-lived when Timi starts cracking his knuckles. Like,
They're
oh my
also
God.
in the cleanest Walgreens ever to exist.
So they need something to fly with. In this, Winnie gets a broom, Sarah gets a Swiffer, and then Mary ends up with these like Roomba, they're Roombas, but they call them roomies or whatever. Just something that looks like scales. This is just a little drawer from the knick-knack box over here to make the scales. Where the hell are we in this?
We're standing in a room with characters talking to each other, like 90% of the movie.
The power spell.
Oh God, why? If it is a forbidden spell, why is it even in the book? The book doesn't like it.
The book has opinions?
The book cries, sweats, has a brain, I guess, because he can make decisions. Why can't he just get rid of that spell that he hates so much? They need the head of a lover, which they're gonna choose Billy, but he comes out of his grave like full on Jack Sparrow, like.
Simply wish to know why you were digging up me grave.
And I really like that character and I like the actor, but just over the top. What do you think would have enhanced the teenage girls in this? Like, that sounded awful.
That sounded
Take that
pretty
off
bad,
out of
yeah.
there. What do you think would have enhanced the characters a little bit so that they weren't so dull?
Dull, yes.
Yeah, dull. What would have made it better?
They didn't have any cool dynamics. They were just three identical girls who had the same level of intelligence, snarkiness, and personalities. Like, there was just nothing different between the three of them.
One of my favorite things you said it was you could be blind and not know if there were 3 girls on the screen, 2 girls. They're so flat and they're all just the same.
You didn't, right? Are you kidding me? Of course I didn't. Gilbert tricked us into lighting the candle.
Gilbert did this?
Yeah. It's been kind of a crazy night, which you would know if you'd have been there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The actresses did their job.
They did their job, and it's
They're not bad
their
actresses
fault.
by any means.
Here's an example of a dumb line in this movie. Mary, when they arrive at the fair, she goes,
Corn, I smell corn.
why would you say that? What is the point?
Because she smells corn.
Is that funny? Becca has magic powers. Like, her hands are glowing blue and...
It's so stupid.
Why is it that everybody has to be so special? In Hocus Pocus 1, the first, the original, the only one in my eyes, they were just normal kids.
Oh my god, it's a scene where everybody's in costumes and
my God.
and they're gonna sing on stage. Just like the third one.
Okay, we have these pieces to the book, and we're gonna bake them.
Just like Mom used to make.
Are these done?
Yep. We got cookies. But we don't need to make a mold for this and this and this, because there's only one of those.
Sisters, one way.
Anyways, I guess the boyfriend like leads the witches to, even though they make this whole flash mob happen. So what was the point of the flash mob?
Is that what the flash mob was for? Was to find the mayor?
Yes.
God.
All of a sudden it just stops.
Oh.
But the Sanderson sisters aren't even there. The curse is just lifted all of a sudden.
What is happening in Salem? It's time to get scientific. We gotta build a little box around him. If you are into mold making, these things are absolutely cool as shit. It basically just like allows you to make a watertight box of different sizes.
It just said Hocus Pocus started following you.
Our Instagram?
Our Instagram, like an hour ago. We haven't posted anything.
At least we're not being followed by Hocus Pocus 2. Just add glue. Add the glue gun to seal up all of your cracks.
I'm pretty good with sticky stuff.
Now it is time to make our silicone.
This is silicone rubber, and we have to put equal parts in of each. See, this is why we needed a cauldron. Snake is getting a facial.
There, we need 2 of these, and we need 4 of those. All right, how long does this take to dry? All of these are 40 minutes. Oh no. It's not set at all.
And it's supposed to be 40 minutes?
Oh wait, curing time. Oh shit. The working time is 40 minutes.
So it is 24 hours.
No, it's 4.
Now we are making these little lines and stuff in the book.
Trying to make them look a little bit deeper by cutting into the chipboard. Like you really couldn't see the seams, and it's really showing up.
Okay, so we're gonna be painting it.
You want to be real light about it. Like you don't want to, you know.
You're trapped.
The mayor comes home and sees these 3 women in his garage. He just, literally just leaves them in the garage. Even if you didn't think that they were a threat, why would you, look at that. He just leaves them in there.
By the way, he's the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should be a little bit more cautious.
Obviously the little Roomba things that Mary rides on, they notice the salt. That part's kind of funny.
I'm gonna say this is the best part of the movie. It's set up, it's paid off.
Okay, pointing out people's differences and saying that they're weird is making fun of them.
I have no shame in saying that the end of this movie, where they confront football player guy, is absolute bullshit. While watching that scene, well, you called us weird and you call us witches. I genuinely thought he was gonna return with, yeah, because that's what's cool about you. And then Becca, God forbid, a protagonist nowadays learns something, would go, You know what? You're right. I should just own who I am. I like who I am too.
No such luck.
They make it a point that being weird is bad. Normalizing things is the only way to really find happiness. Just tell people to tell you that you're normal. I think people need to fucking be proud to be weird.
I just thought that that was strange and to not embrace what is different about you.
Janie's a freak! Well, then so am I! We'll always be freaks and we'll never be like other people! And you'll never be a freak because you're just too perfect!
Yeah, well, at least I'm not ugly.
Now they're just throwing pine cones. This is so stupid. Oh my god. And then Becca, she interrupts them while they're doing the power spell.
I'm talking to the book.
Book. Think about what you're doing.
Oh my gosh. And the book has like, would you call that a conscience or whatever?
It's also like at minimum 300 years old. Looked pretty old 300 years ago, so it could be 500, 600 years old. It was this girl in the year 2020 that really made her turn things around.
You have a choice.
That's what it took.
Book just goes to Becca. I hate that so much. That's why we had to make a new one, because fuck that.
Yeah, this book's pure evil. This is that part where something you're making really looks the worst it will ever look. Because we're just kind of like blocking in some shade. These girls, they read a warning in the book and realize that because of the power spell, Winnie is gonna have to give up the thing she values most. But also, they know for a fact that the thing she most loves is her sisters. They're not even confused about that for a moment. And what do they say when they realize that one of 3 child murderers might lose 2 of her child murdering sisters? They say, let's warn her.
We have to tell them. Okay.
Let's save those 2 child murderers from killing themselves. Why?
Fare thee well, my sisters.
Here's the part where we're supposed to cry. So now Mary and Sarah are disappearing because Winnie did the power spell, so you lose what's most important to you. This whole part is just so fucked. She says, and I quote,
"What a fool to give up thy life for thy sisters."
Which implies that put in the same situation, she wouldn't do the same for her sisters. She didn't really care about her sisters. So what is this bullshit? There's also, I wouldn't call it a counter spell or whatever, but there's a spell where you can end up with what disappeared.
You can end up with what disappeared.
It will send her to where her sisters are, so it won't bring them back. Like, she's happy to be just disappearing for forever, I guess. Who knows? Billy, does he actually die now, or?
They wanted to mirror the scene from the last one. They were both ghosts. So for them to disappear means their spirit is leaving this realm. Billy's a corpse. Is he just the second person after Jesus to take his physical body to heaven?
Oh my god, yes!
What do you think is next?
Stitching. This looks like way too thick.
Yes, we will have to cut this in half.
Twine would have been better though, right?
That was my first thought. But it almost looks like they made the stitching out of skin too. It's like this thin, flat material. It doesn't really look like twined. That's terrible. Did I have any good ideas?
Don't get discouraged, we're just experimenting.
We're making what appears to be fingers on the spine of the book, but I'm realizing from the scale of it that they're smaller than our fingers.
Or no, it's a whole finger.
Yeah, it's
a kid finger.
It's children's fingers.
It's children.
Book is probably bound in child skin. That's why they had to put it in so many tiny pieces.
Wow.
Oh my god, we just unlocked the darkest part.
There's no recipes in the book, is there? So we did as much as we could while discussing the movies. But for a project like this, it took a few more days. So that means it is time for a build montage. stitching and the little pieces, like all the details. Yes. I think this was a job well done by all. The book is just very sleepy right now because it's taken a long time. Thank you so much for being here. And what movie just screams Halloween to you and you have to watch it every year?
Do you watch pedestrian stuff that's not very scary, like the Halloween franchise, or do you watch real cinema, like Hocus Pocus and Ernest Scared Stupid?
We want to do more projects, like not as extensive as this one. You know, we're always experimenting. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe, hit the bell so that you're notified. And of course, we hope that you have a happy Halloween. I'm Bethany Summersizzle. This is Book. And this is...
I'm Timi.
And
I'm
this is Aliens on Fire.
You like that?